Hey everybody, welcome back to Everyday Journey. Today, as you can see behind me, got my toolbox. Brought it home from work. And the reason is just to show you guys what I'm about to do. So, background, because this has a side cabinet on it, right here, which you buy separately than the main box, it has a separate key. I've never gone about getting another lock for it so that I can have matching set. So what do I have? I got two keys. So what do? Typically, I take the key from this one, I go ahead and lock it up, make sure all the drawers are locked, and then put it in this main one, and then lock that all up with the key that I keep on my keychain. So then I only got to carry around one key, and if I'm unlocking it, well then I have access to the other key. So, but I don't keep a spare with me, typically. So, what did I run into? Well, I accidentally pulled this drawer open because it wasn't shut all the way after I had locked it, and just habit, drawer was open, tossed the key in, closed the drawer, locked this part. So what am I going to show you today? I'm going to show you how to actually get into this thing without damaging it. That way if you lock your keys in, you can do the same thing. Now, disclaimer here, if you're trying to do this because you want to get into somebody else's toolbox, I'll let you know this takes a minute. You're not going to be able to do it very quickly, which means that it's going to get you in trouble. Somebody's going to catch you. So this is just for those who are trying to get their keys out, which they've accidentally locked in it. So let's go ahead and get a little background on this. Alright, so I've taken one of the drawers out so you can see the actual part that locks. This here is a little hook shaped deal that after you lock the box, you push this in, it's got a contraption that will actually fall down over this and lock this drawer in place. It does allow you to lock it while the drawer is open, but it's also a feature that allows you to be able to get into this if need be. So let's show you the part that's on the inside. Alright, so this was with a few drawers taken out. This lets you see the mechanism in the back. As you put the key in and lock the toolbox, you can see this whole part right here slides down. When you unlock it, it all goes up. Well, when it's down like this in the locked position and you have the drawer out and you push it in, as you do, it pushes this right here up, and as it goes in and it gets past that part of it, then this drops back down into place. That right there is the actual thing that we're gonna get a hold of here to be able to open this up so that you can get in and get your keys back out. So, how do we do this? Let's see what we got. So this actually happened to me at work, and this is what I used to actually get into it. All you need is a long wire coat hanger, something like that, and a pair of pliers. Needle nose is fine. Regular pliers probably may work better. And we're actually going to fish this thing open. So how do we do that? Let me see. So Harbor Freight, just the way they make this thing, they have a place where you pull off the top like this, and you look, you have access right here in the corner to where you can actually get something, fish something down in there. So when you do that, you need to, before you start, actually take your rod, and because the drawer actually ends about right here, you actually need to bend this. I mean, you got a space back there, so you can bend this thing probably about an inch, inch and a half, something like that, and you just bend it like so. Now what that allows you to do, as long as this is long enough anyway, is to put it down in this space, and you can take the other hole like this on the other side and actually put a flashlight down through there so that you can see what's going on in the middle. But for this sake, I've actually just got the drawer opened up so you can see down here what I'm actually doing. Now of course you're actually going to be doing this from the top, and you're going to have to pick a few drawers down to do this to, because you can't do it to the very top one. The top one actually has two of these latches that you have to do at the exact same time. So you're going to need a friend to help you get that last drawer undone. But for the meantime, just to show you how to do one of them, you would get the rod coming down through here like this, and then there is a piece of sheet metal that's right here on the side that keeps you from being able to easily get something in there, but there's enough room in there that you can get this past the drawer, especially right below where it's supposed to go, and then put it in like so, and then you just lift up on it to where it'll lift up the piece. So as you're lifting that piece, then you just make sure you know which drawer it is, and you start pulling that drawer out. And as it gets it, and you may have to kind of wiggle it a little bit, but it'll cause that to unlock, and then you can pull the drawer out. So then, after you've got one drawer out, most likely if you're like me, then you've locked it in the very top drawer. So what you have to do at that point is take your rod and actually bend it like this. You take the piece that you had like this, bend it down more. Wow. This right here is stainless steel rod, so it's a little difficult. But you bend it down more like that, and then you take, and about halfway up, you start bending it up again. And what that's going to do is give you a little valley for this to go onto. So you see the way it looks right there? That's the way you want it to be. Now you take the rest of your rod and you bend it backwards about like that. So now it's bent up here, and then it goes down like this. And what you're going to do with this is, now that you have one drawer out, is you're going to reach in here and you're going to do the same thing that I just did from the top, except for you're going to do it from the bottom. You're going to reach up behind the drawer that you just took out. You're going to go up behind the next one above it and do the same thing. You're going to push that up and lift it. Pull out your drawer, move on up to the next one. And you keep doing that until you get to the top. And that's why I said you're going to need somebody to help you with this, because you're going to need two of these, because the top one actually works on both of these rails. And you're going to need two of these so that you can have one person on one side, one person on the other side, and then you both do it at the same time and pull the drawer out. Like I said, this is not for somebody who's trying to get in there very quickly. It will take some time, but it does work. I guarantee it, because I did it. And I didn't have to drill into the box or cut into the box or anything. I was able to get in there, get my key, open it up, and I was good to go. So now that you know how to do it, you should be able to get it done. It does take a little bit of time though. It took me about 30 minutes, and it may take longer. But you know what? At 30 minutes worth of time, able to get into it without actually breaking anything, and able to use it for the rest of the day. It actually worked out in my favor. It is kind of a bad thing with being able to break into it so easily, but I guess it really isn't that easy. Anybody trying to do this is definitely going to need some time, and so if it's somebody who's trying to get to your tools, somebody's probably going to catch them in the act. So I just figured I'd get on here, show you guys how to do this. That way you, in the case that you ever ran the same issue that I have, you'll be able to get into it without having to actually tear apart the whole thing, and maybe it'll save you some money in the long run. But I definitely appreciate you guys watching, and if you have any questions about it, send them my way and I'll try my best to answer it. It's kind of hard to do through the messaging, but at the same time, I think I can get the message to you. Hopefully this video helped though, and if you're in the same situation, good luck. So y'all take care.